Good morning, children. In today's session, I'm going to take class for 6th standard science, unit 3. Okay, already we have completed 3 lessons, children. This is the 4th lesson for you. Unit 3, those who have the book, page number 32, chemistry in everyday life. So some of the pages are omitted for you, children. In the previous lesson itself, I've told you in the forthcoming lessons, some of the pages will be omitted for you. Okay, so now you can take page number 37, that is fertilizers. In chemistry in everyday life, we are going to learn about first fertilizers. Okay, now apart from water, sunlight and air, certain nutrients are also needed for the growth. So what is nutrients? That's a substance which gives energy and health. Okay, what is the nutrients? Which gives energy and health to the living organisms. Okay, and all needed for the growth of the plants. We know that the plants get their nutrients from the soil. So we know that the plants get the nutrients from where, children? From the soil. Soil means you know, right? Now nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So nitrogen is nitrogen, N, then phosphorus, P, and potassium is K. So now how will you say this? N, P, K. N, P, K. So what is that? Nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So all these three combined we say N, P, K. Okay. Now nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are the three important nutrients among the various nutrients needed for the growth of plants. So various nutrients are needed for the growth of the plants, but these three nutrients are very important. What are the three nutrients? Nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, that is NPK. How will you say that? NPK. So these are the important nutrients which we needed for the growth of the plants. Now these three are called as principal nutrients. These three are called as principal nutrients. How they are called as? Principal nutrients. Then fertilizers are organic or inorganic materials. What are fertilizers, children? That is நம்ம தமிழ்ல உரம் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, that is manure. That is to make the plants grow more better. Fertilizers, why they are using the fertilizers? To make the plant grow more better. These fertilizers are used. These fertilizers may be organic or inorganic. Inorganic na இந்த மாதிரி லைக் ஃப்ரூட்ஸ், வெஜிடபிள்ஸ், இதோட பீல்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஸ்கின்ஸ், இதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. தட் இஸ் ஆர்கானிக். இன்ஆர்கானிக் மீன்ஸ் தட் இஸ் கெமிக்கல்ஸ், யூரியா, இந்த அமோனியம், இது குளோரைடு, இதெல்லாம் அமோனியம் சல்ஃபேட், இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, தீஸ் ஆர் த இன்ஆர்கானிக். ஓகே, ஆர்கானிக் அண்ட் இன்ஆர்கானிக் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் that we add to the soil to provide one or more nutrients to the soil. So not only this, these organic and inorganic materials are also added to the soil. Okay, then fertilizers given to plants can be classified into two. So already I said fertilizers, that is organic and inorganic. Organic and inorganic. Okay, organic and inorganic, there are the two types of fertilizers. Now first we'll see organic fertilizers. Fertilizers containing only plant or animal based materials. Already I said, that is vegetables, fruits, peels and animals waste. All these are the organic materials synthesized by microorganisms are called organic fertilizers. Now these fertilizers can be prepared easily. So organic can be prepared easily. Now this type of fertilizers are economical. Economical means can say cheap also. It's very easy to be prepared and it's very cheap also. For example, vermicompost. Okay. Then inorganic. The fertilizers prepared by using natural elements by making them undergo chemical changes. So they are using the natural elements. By using these natural elements, they are undergoing the chemical changes. So the chemicals are added in this natural elements and where they are prepared in the factories, and they are called as inorganic fertilizers. So from the natural elements, chemicals are added where it is prepared in the factories, and these are called as inorganic fertilizers. Example, urea, ammonium sulfate and superphosphate. So in this, these are the chemicals, okay, which are added to the soil. Then see here, earthworms take organic waste as food. Okay, what do? These earthworms take the organics. What are the organic waste? I said that's the animals and plants material. What do? The earthworms take this organic waste as food. Okay, what do? They take this as food and produce the castings. So earthworms are known as farmers' friends. So earthworms, how do they called? They are known as the farmers' friends. Farmers' friends. They are called as the farmers' friends because of the multitude of services. They do much service to the soil. They provide to improve the soil health. So what they are helping? To improve the soil health and to consequently not only the soil health but also the plant health also. These earthworms are otherwise called as the farmers' friends because they do multitude services to the plant growth as well as the soil growth. Okay. Now next we'll go to the cement. Next we are going to see the cement. In ancient period means those days, okay, the houses were constructed by using the mixture of lime, sand and wood. Lime means what? Chunnambu solroliya. Lime, sand and wood. So in those days how the houses were constructed na கட்டுறது புரியுது, வீடு கட்டுறாங்கல்ல, என்னென்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க? மிக்சர் ஆஃப் லைம், sand and wood in those days. But at present na இப்போ சரி, at present the people are widely use cement for construction of houses, dams and bridges. So what do they use? They use cement. In those days they were using lime, sand and wood to construct the buildings, but now at present they are using the cement to construct the houses, dams and bridges. Now the cement is manufactured. How it is manufactured? By crushing of naturally occurring minerals such as lime, clay and gypsum. Lime சுண்ணாம்பு அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க, clay களிமண் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க, then gypsum. Okay, it's one of the rock, okay, white color rock. Through this they are through milling process. Milling process means by grinding, powdering. இதுதான் milling processங்க, சரியா? இது அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க? பவுடர் பண்ணுறாங்க. எப்படி அவங்க என்னென்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க? The cement is manufactured by naturally like lime, clay and gypsum. These three they are using for the manufacture of cement. Then cement becomes hardened when it is mixed with water. The cement தண்ணியோடு கலந்துன்னா அது என்ன ஆகும்? It will become hard, கெட்டி ஆயிடும். Gypsum plays a very important role in controlling the rate of hardening of this cement. So when the gypsum is added in this cement, what happens? It controls the hardening of this cement. அது நல்லா ஹார்டாக இருக்கிறதுக்கு அது என்ன பண்ணும்? கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணும். புரியுதா? During the cement manufacturing process, a small amount of gypsum is added to the final grinding process. To the grinding, இப்போ நம்ம cement grind பண்ணுற milling process சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, the grinding, at that time, at the last moment, what do? They add this gypsum that is added to the final grinding process. When during the cement manufacturing process, a small amount of gypsum is added to the final grinding process. Okay, when they are grinding the process finally, what do they add? They add gypsum. So gypsum is added. Why this is added? To control the setting of cement. The cement set ஆகணும் இல்லையா, அந்த cement set ஆகிறதுக்காக லாஸ்ட் அவங்க என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க? gypsum. So gypsum is added for what? To control the setting of cement. Gypsum is added to control the setting of cement. Do you understand this? Now, next is, we'll see the uses of cement. We are going to see the uses. Now, cement is used as mortar, concrete, and reinforced reinforced cement concrete. Okay, these are the three types. What are the three? Mortar, concrete and reinforced cement concrete. So these three. Okay, first we'll see the mortar. Mortar is a paste of cement and sand mixed with water. So what is mortar? It's a mixture. It's a paste of cement, sand mixed with water. அதுதான் மோட்டர். புரியுதா? மோட்டார் என்னது? அவங்க வாட்டரில் என்னென்ன மிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க? சிமெண்ட் அண்ட் sand mixed with water. That is called as a mortar. In houses, mortar is used to bindனா சேர்த்துருக்கு. Building blocks for constructing walls, to apply coating over them and to lay floor. Lay floor na floor கட்டுறதுக்கும் வால்ஸ் எல்லாம் பில்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் அதுக்காக அவங்க என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க? மோட்டார் இஸ் யூஸ்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ மோட்டார் இஸ் யூஸ் டு கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் த பில்டிங் பிளாக்ஸ், தட் இஸ் வால்ஸ் ஆஃப் த பில்டிங், அண்ட் தென் டு லே த ஃப்ளோர் கட்டுறாங்களே, ஃப்ளோர் போடுறாங்க இல்லையா? ஸோ திஸ் மோட்டார் ஒன்லி இஸ் யூஸ். ஸோ வாட் மோட்டார் மீன்ஸ் வாட்? மிக்சர் ஆஃப் சிமெண்ட் அண்ட் sand that is mixed with water. So this mortar is used in what? To build the walls of the building and to lay floor. So this mortar is used. Do you understand, children? Now next is concrete. Concrete is a mixture of cement, sand and gravel. Mortar la nama enna paathu veru cement and sand mixed with water. But in concrete, cement, sand and gravel. Gravel means small stones. சின்ன stones கல்லு இருக்கு இல்லையா? அதுதான் gravelன்னு சொல்கிறோம். So mixture of cement, sand and gravel. Then it is used in the construction of building, bridges and dams. அன்னைன்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா? Dam. So this is used in the construction of buildings, bridges and dams. Next is a reinforced cement cricket. Then reinforced cement concrete is a composite material by mixing iron mesh with cement, because this is very strong and firm. அது அப்படியே ஸ்ட்ராங்காக நிற்கும். புரியுதா? It is used in the construction of dams, bridges, centering works in houses. அந்த pillars தூண் கட்டுறாங்க இல்லையா? அதுக்கெல்லாம் centering works in houses and construction of pillars. ஹியூஜ் வாட்டர் டேங்க்ஸ், பெரிய பெரிய வாட்டர் டேங்க் கட்டுறாங்க இல்லையா? மேலே கட்டுவாங்க இல்லையா? ஒவ்வொரு நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரீட்ஸில் பார்க்குறோம், மெயின் ரோட்ஸ்லாம் ஒரு வாட்டர் டேங்க் கட்டியிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ தீஸ் ஹியூஜ் வாட்டர் டேங்க்ஸ், வாட்டர் பைப்ஸ், பெரிய பெரிய பைப்ஸ் இருக்குல்ல, அண்ட் ட்ரைனேஜஸ் ஆர் built with this. That is reinforced cement concrete is very strong and firm. So it is used in the construction of dams, bridges and in constructing pillars also, and in the huge water tanks, pipes and drainage. All these are constructed with this concrete. Okay. Next is gypsum. Gypsum is a soft white or grey naturally available mineral. So gypsum is in what color? Soft white or grey. And the chemical name of gypsum, what is the chemical name? Calcium sulfate dehydrate. Okay, what is the gypsum's chemical name? Chemical name of gypsum is, what is given there? Calcium sulfate dehydrate. Calcium sulfate dehydrate. So what is the chemical name of gypsum? Calcium sulfate dehydrate. Then molecular formula of gypsum is CaSO4 2H2O. Okay, now we'll see the uses of this gypsum. Used as fertilizers. Fertilizer means what I said, which helps in the plant growth to be better. So this is used as fertilizers. Then used in the process of making cement. It is used in the process of making cement also. In the process of making plaster of Paris. So next we will see what is plaster of Paris. It is also used as a plaster of Paris, I said. Okay, we will see what is plaster of Paris. Okay. Now, plaster of Paris consists of fine white powder. What is that fine white powder? Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. So what is that called as plaster of Paris? Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Now the molecular formula of plaster of Paris is CaSO4 half H2O, known as, since ancient time, plaster of Paris is so called. Why it is called? Because of its preparation from the abandoned means more, abandoned gypsum found near Paris. நம்ம சென்னையில் இருக்கிற பாரிஸ் கிடையாது, இட்ஸ் நியர் இந்த ஃப்ரான்ஸ், கேபிட்டல் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரான்ஸ் இஸ் பாரிஸ் இல்லையா. அங்கே தான் வந்து இங்கே நிறைய என்ன கிடைக்குது, abandoned gypsum. They use this because in the preparation from the abandoned gypsum found near Paris, capital of France. Now plaster of Paris is prepared by heating gypsum. So how do they prepare this plaster of Paris? By heating, கொதிக்க வைக்கணும்ல gypsum, where it gets partially dehydrated. Partially means half of it, okay, partially dehydrated. What is gypsum? Gypsum is a soft white rock like chalk, okay, it's being white, it's like a chalk, you can say. It is used in the building industries, okay. This gypsum is used in the building industry. How it looks like? It's a soft white rock which looks like a chalk. The chalk is எப்படி இருக்கும், white இருக்கும் இல்லையா, same அதே மாதிரி gypsum also is a soft white rock which looks like a chalk piece, okay. It's used in the building industry. Now we'll see the uses of plaster of Paris. Then it is used in making blackboard chalks, okay. Already I said it looks like a chalk. It is used in the preparing the chalks, okay. Then in surgery for setting fractured bones, அதாவது bone fracture ஆச்சுன்னா மாவு கட்டு போடுவாங்க இல்லையா, அது எப்படி இருக்கும், white color. This is used in the setting of fractured bones. Then for making cast of statues, cast means make up, okay, for statues and toys. Then in constructing the industries also, okay. Then phenyl everybody know, phenyl நம்ம வீட்டில் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா, எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம், சானிட்டரி இதுக்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம் phenyl. That is, phenol is a carbolic acid. Phenol is a carbolic acid. What acid is it? Carbolic acid. It is necessary for preparing variety of phenol products, okay. First we'll see what is this one. It is a weak acid, okay. Phenol வந்து ஒரு weak acid, அது வந்து ரொம்ப இது கிடையாது, புரியுது. It's a weak acid. It is a volatile white crystalline powder. It's a white crystalline powder. First I said it is a weak acid. It's a properties of phenol, okay. It's a weak acid and it is a volatile white crystalline powder. Next is it's a colorless solution, okay. It's a colorless but changes into red in the presence of dust. First என்ன இருக்கும், அது colorless solution. Colorlessனா கலரே இருக்காது, colorless solution. How does it change into red? Because of the presence of dust, okay. Then it irritates when exposed on human skin. நம்ம human skin மேலே ஏதாவது பட்டுச்சுன்னா இரிட்டேஷன் இருக்கும், புரியுதா. It's widely used for industrial purpose. இந்த industrial purpose மட்டும்தான் இது யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. And it irritates our human skin, okay. When it is exposed to the human skin, it irritates our skin, okay. And it's widely used in the industrial purpose. Then phenol is used as a surgical antiseptic since it kills the microorganisms. Next we'll see the adhesive. The paste-like substance, glue சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, gum, அதுதான், okay. The paste-like substance is called adhesive. What is adhesive? Adhesive, paste-like substance. For example, you can say glues, okay, okay. Adhesive is a paste-like substance and is commonly known as glue, mucilage or paste. The substance is applied to one surface or both the surface of two separate items that binds them together and resist their separation are called adhesives. இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் உங்களுக்கு 2 பேஜ் ஏதாவது புக்கில் கிழிஞ்சது, நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க, கம் போட்டு ஒட்டுவீங்க இல்லையா, அந்த 2 பேஜஸும் நீங்கள் சேர்த்து ஒட்டுறீங்க. That only the 2 papers you are binding together, that is joining together to join it, okay. So the substance applied to one surface or both. இந்த பேப்பர்லையும் நீங்கள் ஒட்டுறீங்க, அந்த பேப்பர் ஒன்று இல்லைன்னா 2த்துலையும் நீங்கள் ஒட்டுறீங்க. Then two separate items that binds them, that is joins them together. And this to resist their separation, அது பெரிய திருப்பியும் அது வந்து கிழிஞ்சிடக்கூடாதுன்னு நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க, அது ஒட்டுறீங்க இல்லையா. டு ரெசிஸ்ட் த செப்பரேஷன் தே ஆர் கால்ட் அடெசிவ்ஸ், ஓகே. இப்போ நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணுற கம்ஸ், க்ளூஸ், அது எல்லாமே என்ன வந்து என்னது, அடெசிவ்ஸ். இப்போ வை தே ஆர் யூஸிங் இந்த செப்பரேட்டட் ஐட்டமை நீங்கள் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க, ஜாயின் பண்ணுறீங்க, சரியா. Now types of adhesives. There are 2 kinds of adhesives. One is natural made, nature. One is man made. Natural நம்ம கிடைக்கிறது என்னது, starch. And another one is artificial, made from chemicals. So nature என்னது, from starch. Starch வந்து இந்த white colorless powder இருக்கும் starch. And then வந்து artificial வந்து chemicals, okay. Artificial adhesives may be classified in the variety of ways depending on their utilities. They form our paste, liquid, pellets, tape இந்த மாதிரி artificial. இந்த cello tape எல்லாமே வந்து artificial தான். புரியுதா? நேச்சுரல் தான் ஸ்டார்ச். இப்போ நம்ம வந்து ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் வந்து நம்ம செல்லோ டேப் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா, ஒட்டுறதுக்காக செல்லோ டேப் எப்படி நம்ம கம்மெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோமோ அதே மாதிரி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், அதை செல்லோ டேப்பை வந்து ரெண்டு இதுவும் செப்பரேட்டாக இருக்கிறது ஜாயின் பண்ணுறதுக்காக நம்ம அந்த செல்லோ டேப் ஓட்டுறோம் இல்லையா. ஸோ இட்ஸ் ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல், இட்ஸ் அ கெமிக்கல் that is used in various conditions such as hot melt, then thermosetting, pressure sensitive and contact. So these types of adhesive, one is natural, that is starch, okay, and then artificial is chemical, okay. Now with this we are finishing this lesson, children. In the next class we will give you the book back answers, children. Thank you.